All right, what's up, everybody? First of all, I want to say I don't even remember your name because as soon as I saw you tell me that my information was in that Ryobi battery warranty video, I made it private and it just took away all the comments. So, whoever you are, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. I had a lot going on in my life right now, and I've really been acting in these videos. I ain't doing well, and so I totally missed it. But anyway, we got a lot of deals today, so let's go ahead and get through them. So, Home Depot with the special buys. Let me go ahead and refresh this because you guys already know how stuff sells out. Because I've been up for almost 3 hours now. So we have a lot of Ryobi lawn stuff, and this I don't know. I have a 18 volt trimmer, like a hedge trimmer, and it works good. It's not really long, so if you have a situation where your bushes are kind of long and I don't like walking in between them because there's always spider webs and I always get caught by them. But keep that in mind. But I like my new house. I don't really have hedges like that, or they're really short. And this 18-inch is fine. Just make sure you keep that in mind that this is short. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. Again, I'm off. I apologize, y'all. Sorry. So moving on, we have this drain auger, and yeah, 118 with the battery is not bad. I had this auger and I have yet to edit the video. I compared this to the DeWalt, to the Milwaukee, and I like the Milwaukee the most. This one was interesting because when you pull the trigger, it will extend out, but it was a little clunky to use. And actually, no, I had the higher end model than this. So I don't think I wouldn't recommend the higher end model now. So I would say I probably wouldn't recommend this one either. They're for 118, it's not bad, but you guys just have to watch that video. Why I wouldn't recommend it. It's quite a few things, and it was clunky. It wasn't really built that well, but it will get the job done. Anyway, moving on, we have some more Ryobi stuff. I'm just skipping that. All right, this shop vac is an okay deal. Comes with an extra filter, and the thing is normally $99. So you're basically getting a filter for $5. I mean, to me, this is nothing really to write home about. So, okay. Moving on, we have this deal here. It's all right. I don't like that they have these fuel deals, and then the free tool is a non-fuel. And I just don't like that. It doesn't match to me. So I don't think that that's a great deal either. Now this is a really good deal. So you have this big boy impact driver that does 2,000 inch-pounds of torque, and it alone is normally 149, I believe, or 159, and it's 129. So that's already good in itself. But you get that high output 3.0 battery, and it's not just a regular 3.0 battery; it's a high output one. So you're going to get every bit of power out of this tool with that compact battery. I still don't have a 3.0 high output battery myself, but I need to get one. Now, moving on over here, these two deals look funny, right? Because they look identical. Even when you read them, it almost seems identical, but one is a hammer drill and one is not. The crazy thing is they really are the exact same drill, just one does not have a hammer function. So the one that's $15 less doesn't have the hammer function. I mean, I don't know why anybody would get this. The only reason I feel like you would buy this is because you didn't see this one. This paid an extra $15 to get the hammer. So is this a good deal? When I woke up, you see all these tabs. I go on order. This is the order in which I find them. So all this stuff to the left I found first. But as I dug deep and I got down, I kind of looked back and I'm like, nah, I wouldn't do that. So if you love Milwaukee, this is a great deal. Just get this one. I don't want to say it's a great deal. It's not a great deal, but it is, because these batteries are not cheap. I think this battery is like $100. Right. So these batteries are $119 right now as a special buy, which is not really, to me, a special buy. But yeah, they're $100. So, and you could probably get them on Facebook Marketplace for maybe 75. That's a lot of money to me for a battery, but it's a really good battery. It's compact and it's powerful. I think this is a good deal. So, moving on. I'm going to start going a little faster because like I said, it's a lot to cover. Y'all know I don't recommend buying batteries alone. I always get them with some type of kit. Now, this oscillating tool kit is not that bad. It's only 9 pieces, but it's a lot of. You got to look at the blades here. You have these curved blades, which work really well. These generally come with the Metabo oscillating tool. You're going to get these curved blades. And then it has a lot of titanium blades. All right, so I like those. So these are for cutting through nails, and they cut through big framing nails like butter too. So $45. It was a similar one a few days ago, and it didn't have any titanium blades. It was just a lot of regular ones, and those regular ones will wear out super fast if you're dealing with framing nails or something like that in the wood. So yes, that. All right, moving on. Lots of Klein tools. I'm not going to get into how to use these things. Just know if you get something like this kit, for example, and you're using this tool with it, just make sure you watch some videos from some good electricians on how to make sure you don't get shocked, okay? Because they can give some false readings sometimes. If the battery gets low, if it gives false readings, always check it first with something is live to make sure it's working properly. All right, anyway, moving on. This fish tape, I'm so surprised that they don't have the nylon fish tape. Like, all these are steel, and you can use them, but I don't have these because if you run them through a wall and there's a wire, something exposed. Like, I have an old house, so it's a lot of knob and tube. Like, I don't want to mess that up and touch something and short something out or start a fire. I have the nylon one that glows in the dark. You can see it in the walls. So moving on. Okay, so let's talk about these. These basin wrenches, man, if you ever if you don't do any plumbing work, if you are not up for tackling the job of changing a faucet, then don't worry about this. But if you ever try to change a kitchen faucet, this is gonna save your life. Now, do I recommend the Milwaukee? I love Milwaukee stuff. I'm sure it's very good, but $35 for this thing, I don't see why you really need the real big one. But $35 for this one. This is like the size you want. The 1 1/4, really 1 1/2. But I don't know if 1 1/4 get the job done, but maybe. They don't have 1 1/2s in the Milwaukee, so 1 1/4 is what you're looking at. Me personally, I have the Husky variant, and I have this one right here, and you see it's regular price $28. And the only problem I'd say with this is you gotta be careful, because this is really easy to accidentally touch, and this thing just dropped down. But it does has a telescoping head. This one, I don't know how you work that mechanism, but these things are incredible. We have some pipe wrenches. This is a pretty good deal right here, because, is it? I mean, it's okay. It's okay because these cutters right here are like 60 something dollars. And, this is a 10-inch pipe wrench. I think I got a 14-inch, and it was like on sale for like $30 maybe, or $25. So, then we got some more Klein stuff. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We have some more delicious things coming up. All right, so direct tools. All right, so let's talk about direct tools. I had slick deals up because I was trying to do some research on these vacuums. I mean, we saw this thing up when I was trying to show you guys the deals last week, where people were giving free. They're just giving these for the free sprayers and a free tank when you bought like a $30 shop vac. But I was so disappointed I forgot to get into the to the vacuums. But look at this, 77% off, $60 for a battery powered vacuum. I mean, I'm tempted. I want one. You gotta read the reviews. The reviews are hit and miss. I always go to Amazon. I look on Slick Deals to see. Slick Deals is full of people that you gotta be careful. They think they know everything. The numbers, excite them. I already showed that in the previous video. But Amazon, I like to look at when it comes to stuff with like Hoover and brand name things. You have less shill reviews in there, and they're okay. For $60, you can't go wrong. The batteries themselves cost $60. So, if you, if it were me, I would buy 2 of these and sell one of the vacuums, tool only without the battery, and keep the battery. You know what I'm saying? The vacuum is probably worth nothing by itself without the battery, but that's probably what I'd do, because you can get the whole kit for the same price of a battery, and that's that. So I wouldn't say buy one of these to try to vacuum your whole house. No, that'll be ridiculous. You want to have a main vacuum, and then this is for like supplemental quick pickups. Okay, so $60 there, marked down from $259. That's pretty crazy. And these are all factory blemish too, so they're brand new. And these are store only. I'm going to only address the ones that are for shipping. Then you have this carpet cleaner. I don't buy these. I like getting commercial. If I'm cleaning my carpet, I always go to Lowe's and get their commercial. I don't use the ones at Home Depot, and I don't use the ones at Walmart. They don't work that well. Not as good as the ones from Lowe's. My carpet is dry in like a few hours. Home Depot, those leave the carpet pretty wet, and so my experience was pretty much the same with the ones from Walmart. But Lowe's, I love those commercial things, and all the ones that you buy off the shelf like this, and man, they generally leave the carpet wet for like 2 days or so. So, nah, I don't really recommend those. But look at this, $20. That's got in store only. But I'm gonna leave this page. Look at this. Look, this steam cleaner for $20. It's crazy, 79% off. Like, some crazy deals here, okay? Just make sure you shop and get everything you want, because Direct Tools one ship. It take a long time to ship, and there's a shipping fee. It's a flat rate shipping fee, whether you buy one thing, or my experience, I bought like 8 things, and it was still, the flat shipping rate, which is now $12.99. It used to be $9.99. So, all right, moving on. This is just the page here. Okay, so some of you might see this, and these are normally $200. Okay, it's a 36 volt reciprocating saw from Metabo HPT, and it's very good. I love the thing, and it's 111. But you got to look at who is sold by. Vera Tools, and I don't think they are an authorized retailer. That is something you have to check. That if you buy from someone or buy from a place that doesn't have, who is not authorized to sell the tools, you don't have a warranty. And to me, that is one of the biggest selling points, that and the hybrid systems. So I would not do this. Me personally, I'll wait till like the holidays. We're not really that far from them now. And see if this goes back down to $99 at Lowe's. That's how I got mine. All right, moving on to Lowe's, and we're almost done. There wasn't that many deals, but we have this Metabo triple hammer impact driver. Now, you watched my video, you saw this thing beat the pants off of everybody, and it's $111.57 for the kit, hard shell case, charger, and 2.5 amp hour batteries, lifetime warranty, IP56 rated. The newer one is, someone brought it up, that the fact that the newer one is brushed, which I didn't notice until after I made that video, when I surprisingly found it on Amazon for $79, which I wonder if it's still on Amazon for $75. But again, like I always said, like, don't be terribly afraid of brushed stuff. No, that's for the battery too. It's $299. But remember, we saw that thing for $79. That had to have been a pricing error. I should have bought it. Why didn't I buy it? Yeah, see, it's $149 now. Man, we saw that thing for, no, it's the old one. Let's click this old one, and it might show us the new one. That's what happened last time. No, it's gone. Yep, it's gone. But it was $79, and then the new one was $79 too. So it's $149 now. So make sure you watch the videos, subscribe, like stuff, okay? So you can catch those deals. But anyway, this is 111. Excellent deal for all of that, okay? Moving on, the hammer drill kit is also 111.57. Same deal. You have this fantastic hammer drill, and then you have the case, charger, two 2.5 amp hour batteries, 36 volt. Uses the batteries and can be plugged in. Lifetime warranty. There you go. Now let's talk about lifetime warranties on discontinued tools from Metabo. If you haven't seen my warranty video, it still has a warranty as long as they still have parts, and they said that they continue to make parts once they discontinue an item for 5 to 7 years. Okay, and if you go to their website, only the kits are discontinued. I mean, pretty shortly the tool itself is going to be discontinued too, but the tool itself they're still making. They're just not doing these kits anymore. The kit itself is discontinued, but it's just a matter of time before they stop making the drill itself and replace it. So same for the impact driver. But yeah, you still have at least a 5 to 7 year warranty, which is still better than everyone else. I mean, if it was 5 years, it's still, it's Milwaukee. But I would think that if you had a failure after they didn't have parts anymore, that they'd still do something for you. I think they just send you the new one. All right, so moving on, I wanted to talk about this one. This is kind of expensive, and really, when you think about it, it makes more sense. Well, I won't say that. So you have an 18 volt kit here. I don't like the 18 volt Metabo power tools because they're powered by battery only. And then you're getting the old battery too that doesn't have the gauge on it, which honestly is no different than the M12 Milwaukee's because they don't have gauges on their batteries either. It's always on the tool, which the tool does have a battery indicator. But these can only be powered by batteries, and they're not hybrid systems that can be powered by an AC adapter, which is why I like the 36 volt line. These still have lifetime warranties, but for $249 you get a free gift, and they're not shabby free gifts either. They all 18 volt, but you get you can choose from an impact wrench, a finish nailer, a circular saw, the oscillating tool. The oscillating tool, I didn't really give it a fair shot. I had it on auto, and I wish I didn't do that. It's terrible on auto. But you know what else was terrible on auto? The Milwaukee. I didn't like the Milwaukee in auto either. It was terrible. Just put it on high speed and let her rip. I don't have the angle grinder at 18 volt. I have the 36 volt version of that, and it's pretty good. Then you have the blower, but don't get anything that's cheap. Get something. The most expensive thing on here is $149. That's the finish nailer, impact wrench. Circular saw is $139. So you want to pick one of those as a free gift. This is not Home Depot, so it's not hackable. You just keeping all of it. Not terrible for $249, but I do think that if you, I think that you kind of better off getting the 36 volt versions of the deals I just showed you independently. You have more batteries, you have an extra charger, you have all that extra stuff, and just finding any of these 36 volt version, for the low. Now, keep in mind though, if you do buy 18 volt tool from Metabo HPT, the 36 volt batteries will work on the 18 volt tool, but the 18 volt batteries will not work on a 36 volt tool. So there's that. I have this up for a reason. Okay, this doesn't make really that much sense, but I have this up. This is a brushless combo. Okay, just keep that in mind. I have that up because I'm showing you this. At Menards, you have a brushed 18 volt impact driver and drill kit, two 1.5 amp hour batteries for $80. It's okay. This kit is $80. And you go back over here, this kit is $129. They're two different now. You used to notice the one at Menards, they're bigger, and if you read through, they're heavier. Let's look at the ratings. So the drill is 487 inch-pounds. The impact driver is 1280. We go back over here and we look at the ratings on these. The impact driver does 1240, so it's slightly underpowered. And this one, the drill does 487 inch-pounds. I don't remember what the other one did, 487. And then this says 45. I think I said 47. Look right at this, say 45. But these are lighter because they don't have the brushes, heavier brush motors. These won't get as hot. They won't spark when you pull the trigger. But that's up to you. Brushless tools do generally last longer, but again, these all have lifetime warranties, and then also you're probably not using these every day, all day, so I don't really think that that'll be an issue. But I will say that the brush ones are smaller and lighter, and they're $50 extra though, so I leave that up to you guys. I don't think you can go wrong either way, personally. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, this impact wrench. It's not the last thing. It's one other real crazy deal I want to show you guys, and it's a true hack. So this is $149. It's one of the free gifts, and it does 220 foot-pounds of turning torque. Generally when they say stuff like turning, this is like tightening, but then again, I don't know. It's not telling you which way it's turning. 225 foot-pounds of loosening torque versus tightening, it's a huge difference. 225 tightening is good, but 225 loosening is not that great at all. I mean, you could find a smaller, more compact tool that'll do the same thing. So, I don't know. You gotta keep that in mind. I have no idea what that rating is. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys is this framing nailer, right? So if we go to Lowe's and we copy this. So Acme Tools still has the buy a framing nailer, 18 bolt Metabo HPT framing nailer, and get a free brad nailer in their kits. So you buy the kit, you get a free brad nailer kit. All right, so if you come back over here though, and we look that up, I'm gonna open up a new tab so I can remember to leave you guys a link to it. And we look it up at Lowe's. We see over at Lowe's it's $349. So on sale for $349, you see this Rakuten's popping up. So if you buying anything from Lowe's today, you buying anything from Acme Tools, don't forget Rakuten. If it's your first time and you use my link, you'll get an additional $30 cash back off your purchase, okay, on top of the 2%. So keep that in mind. And if you've already used my link and signed up for Rakuten, got your $30 bonus already, forget Rakuten and use Retail Me Not and get 3% cash back when you purchase today. So, and the same thing over at Acme Tools. Now, I don't know who's doing it better. 1% with Retail Me Not and 2% at Acme Tools with Rakuten. So there you go. So if you decide to take advantage of this, you buy this. Acme Tools will price match Lowe's. I did this myself. And within 30 days, you got to hit them up and say, hey, look, I found this cheaper over at Lowe's. It's the kit. It's the same thing. So you end up getting, for $349, you end up getting the framing nailer as well as the brad nailer. So anyway, that's pretty much it for today's video. I want to again thank you guys for all your support. Thanks again for letting me know all my information was all out in the world. I don't know how I missed that. Like I said, I ain't right now, but thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time.